On Sundays, there was this event where people would play live music and worship, almost like church. What was really amazing was that this neighborhood was considered bad, and this weekly event turned it around through dance, music, art, and culture. While walking downtown one day, we caught this really cool public performance, which was a mix of theater and dance, but on stilts. The landscapes in Cuba was just amazing. It was just so beautiful, and it was hard not to get caught up and awestruck in its beauty. We came across these street performers, and they just sounded so good. I was really inspired by how much they give of themselves, how much love and passion they put into the music. Even if it's only performing on the street, they just give it 110%. One of the dope things about Cuban music is the use of polyrhythms. This is the dance group Danza Chevre. Danza Chevre, they taught me how to do polyrhythms, and we exchanged with them on a daily basis, learning salsa dancing, and even how to speak Spanish. This is Cece. Cece was our tour guide, but she was also a really, really good singer. So every day while on the tour bus, I would ask Cece to teach me a new traditional Cuban song. Fusterlandia. This is the home of Jose Fuster. Jose Fuster is a very, very famous Cuban visual artist who turned his house into a community art project as a means to raise the value of the neighborhood, turn it into a tourist attraction, bring money, and he was really successful in doing so. It's actually a 30-day waiting period just to see his house. That's how popular it is. Some of my favorite times while on the trip were learning songs from Cece while on the bus and just talking about life and culture and our dreams. This is El Tipo Este from the rap group Obsession. El Tipo is so dope. He could rap, he could sing, he could jazz scat, he could improvise, he could make beats, teach music, he does everything. Here we are freestyling. Getting to hang out and jam with El Tipo is just really inspiring. He knows so much about music, instrumentation, writing, composing, beat making, improvising, rapping, singing, everything, and it's just, that's not typical for rappers, really. This is a really cool Mark Anthony song that I really liked. They played it all the time in Cuba. The concerts at 1830 were off the chain. It's where all the tourists went to go party. And all the tour guides and dance companies would go and teach tourists how to dance salsa music at actual salsa concerts.
Thank people, and that will come like reverted to you in positive energy.
Yes.
Because when you say thanks, it's always a positive energy that you are letting go out.
So this is where we learned extensive drumming and dancing. These women started this dance company and drumming company because drumming was forbidden for women to do. It was considered as a masculine art form. And they were blacklisted from a lot of organizations, a lot of opportunities for doing drumming. This is where we are learning the different dances of the ORISHAs, or the saints. This belief and tradition was brought over to Cuba from Africa and remains to this day. Every Orisha had its own dance to represent it. Everything from the buildings to the cars and just everything about Cuba is just amazing.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream again.
Aside from teaching adults, I also taught children while I was there. This is us visiting a daycare. And we taught them the American song, which is Row Your Boat. It was really cool to be able to help teach the kids English through music. This is a song that started while in Cuba called Stand, and I actually have lyrics to it now, but this is when I just had the melody and the concept. When we was in a hotel one day, I ran into some musicians and we just started jamming. One thing led to another and it turned into a concert. I know, story of my life. That's one of the dope things about Cuba though, is that anything can happen at any time. And no matter where it is, people appreciate it and are just really receptive.
Beautiful.